Shalom, good morning, family, and welcome to the program Morning Tea for today, Tuesday, December 15, 2020. Morning Tea, they come to you from Monday to Friday, 8 o'clock in the morning on the RRN Radio Network, 92.5 FM in Freetown, 91.1 FM in Abo, 97.3 FM in Makeni, and 88.5 FM in Kenema. Morning Tea, na current affairs program, will bring come to you news, views, comments, analysis, and plenty of that thing that happens in our country and beyond. We will bring this morning edition of Morning Tea come to you.
And me name na Andrela MARIAMA SESAY. We say stock for today say Yoni denki eat sweet chop all time, but none for them no one day get diabetes. This come out from we own Pastor Alfred Misali. Inside the program today, the Sierra Leone Telecommunication Company Limited Sierra Tel don't pull word Nado concerning the close of their company if the government not look into their consideration.
Parliamentary by-election will don't take place on Saturday, 12 December 2020 for two constituencies at the Western Area Rural and Both District.
And same way so we go know about the annual education week where be done they carry on na the Binsumani Hotel inside Freetown. This and Boku other story then plus music break safe day for you inside the program.
Family, welcome back to the program. The program where you listen to on Morning Tea, will come to you live on the RRN Radio Network 92.5 FM and same way so on the RRN Television on ITV channel 72 and also on Facebook page. Family, in case you join the program or you want to be part of the program for joining this one tea this morning, you can send your text message or your WhatsApp message to the number 079 920 500. Again, 079 920 500. Do you send the message quick so we'll get them for you inside the studio and also pertaining to waiting we discuss at the studio.
Well, make we join Alima to Dumbia for we local use and use both other countries then.
The Vice President, Dr. Mohamed Jule Jallo, officially launched the 2020 Demographic Health Survey na the Radissi Blue Hotel Aberdeen inside Freetown. As he be the talk, na the officially launching, the Vice President talk say a glad for the part of the event, particularly the Demographic Health Survey, the Universal Health Coverage, normally when they call UHC, Roadmap, and the National Health Account. The Vice President say the UHC roadmap focus not only on 5 key strategic pillars. The Vice President say the UHC roadmap not only focus on only 5 key strategic pillars, but it desire more importantly for lay the pathway to UHC. It go before for inform the other vital aspects. Now they focus on quality care and the consequent step, the new direction government intend for take to address some of the challenges where the ministry they face. Vice President continue say the government not only invest in human resource but also infrastructure. It be inform the audience say they don't get recruited 250 nurses and they make sure say the number go up to 300. Inside in talk, the statistics general for Salon, Professor Sanko, say the 2019 SLDHS now the third demographic and health survey where they don't make na Salon. As part of the SLDHS, now a satisfied simple where they don't make into 2 stages. The simple fame now 2015 population and housing census where they add say the first stage now 578 cluster where they select in 16 districts inside the rural and the urban. The Chief Minister for Salon, Professor David John Francis, don't assure the one day wait up na Moteme, Marobo, and the kitchen community within a Western rural district. For President Julius Maada Bio, we be continue to commit for private for prevent them from disaster. A big talk over the weekend, now the official handing over for the Motome landslide site to the National Protect Area Authority under the supervisor of the Minister of the Environment. The new disaster management agency where they don't create by the government, they in line with the president in dream for protect the people of this country for any other form of disaster. Now but news but other country. The managing director and chief executive officer for a multi-million naira vintage farm and products Sam Mike LT don't give reason what make the cost of food products na the market na Nigeria dear. It be explained inside interaction with journalists and in country home. Inside in talk that government not good in managing when a camper establishing for encourage private establishment for ensure food security in the country. As he continue to talk, say agriculture na the cornerstone of Nigeria economic, but the fat of the country is now in oil. Them politician go na Abuja every month. The only way they stop for share inside Abuja and think of settle down for agriculture. The better for the economy is say on the sustainability of the cassava processes established. River State government is say it left to the idea, but government not good in business manager. It be include some people if the government decide for give out to a private manager will not only focus on production of gari but for add other business ideas. They call for Reading Media Network. Alimatu Dumbia.
Well, family, welcome back from the local news. Now we'll take the first story inside the program. Catholic Relief Service done they in close partnership with the government of Salon Ministry. We're responsible for book learning business in the country and then a school feeding program. We're then on Kanadugu and Falaba district, not as part of Salon. For no more about this, MARIAMA will still be engaged the program's manager, Lauren Bell.
Catholic Relief Service, where done the work from 1963, done they carry on with their commitment in order for assist the poor people them across the country for over 57 years. Catholic Relief Service done they na the front line for respond to emergency and for promote well-body business, education, agriculture, the country's strategic plan will go contribute to Salon national development, properties and establishment. The CRS Salon done they in good party business, the government of Salon, the Ministry of Basic and Senior Secondary Education, as well for improve book learning business na the country, and become up with the team where say all picking for land. This way then be they provide food for picking them na school inside Kanadugu and Falaba districts na the northern Sierra Leone from October 2018 to September 2022. The program manager and education literacy for the Catholic Relief Service, Winner Lauren Bell, been tell RRN and RTV more, but waiting na some of their involvement and how they don't do all them things them yaso.
My name is Lauren Bell. I am the program manager for the education and literacy component of the CRS implemented All Pick and for Learn project that is funded by the United States Department of Agriculture. So CRS is an organization called Catholic Relief Services. Here in Sierra Leone, we have 4 strategic priorities. The first one is agriculture and livelihoods. The second is education. The third is health. And the fourth is urban resilience. We are involved in health and education in the Kanadugu and Falaba districts. We work in 310 schools across 15 chiefdoms. Out of those 310 schools, 176 of them are currently government unsupported. So in those schools, we provide, the core textbooks, but in all 310 schools, we provide school feeding. That is the core of what we do. So we provide school feeding to over 51,000 children every single day. We train communities and school management committees on how to manage the commodities, and then also provide training to school cooks and health screenings. We also provide teacher training opportunities. We support savings and lending groups. And we also, we're just like a very holistic program because we understand the school feeding brings the children to school, but we also want to boost literacy and health outcomes. So, we focus a lot on, building teacher capacity and then also building parent capacity so they can better, feed their children and take care of them. For our All Pick and for Learn project, we are in the Kanadugu and Falaba district. We've seen all kinds of successes. We've seen increase in school enrollment. We've seen teachers that previously we supported in distance education programs now supporting themselves because they see the value of becoming a trained and qualified teacher. We've also seen savings and lending groups, move from, like the small loan packages to also working with microfinance institutions to increase their loan capacity so they can start larger business. One thing that we envision for our project is we would love to see a homegrown school feeding program. Currently, like I was saying, the U.S. Department of Agriculture funds our project, but we want to see Sierra Leoneans growing their own food and supplying it into the school feeding program. And that is the direction we're moving because we realize that is more sustainable and, will lead to better outcomes for everybody because, you're working with the farmers who will be able to have more income, sourcing food locally, and then working with communities that have school gardens to supplement also as well the commodities.
For RRN Morning Tea, Andrea MARIAMA said the report. Fumble not forget the program now Morning Tea where they come to you live from Ridima Radio and Ridima TV on ITV channel 72. Yourself can be part of the program by way you send in your message through the number 0799200500. Don't forget the number now 0799200500. But quick one make we go to we guest inside the studio. The Sierra Leone Telecommunication Company Limited, where people then call Sierratel, where been in existence since 1995. After where the two former state-owned telecommunication companies, Sierra Leone External Telecommunication Companies Limited and the Sierra Leone National Telecommunication Company, come together and form waiting they call now Sierratel. We remember say inside September the company be full word nado say if the government no support or sponsor the company then go close them. Inside the studio we get with the public relation officer Badamasi Cole where go come talk waiting go happen to the company by January since the company not get response from the government. Good morning and welcome inside the program, sir.
Good morning and family them on morning too.
All right. Before we go far, give an overview of the company.
Well, CRHL, as we all know, are government's property. By extension, we always do here, we all know the country, and we get them. Just like what you mentioned, says in September, a statement may come out from management that by December, the company will done for them. But this now a testimony that statement did not be correct. As we do now, the company still stand. We still carry on with the operations. Just that we still there in the request from government for support. Not that the thing is bad, but it's not that bad. Now support we need for let we go augment or increase the capacity. Let we go able for expand the network. Let we go able for give we family them, we cosment them the service where they need, where we're not able for provide now. Right now, I would tell family we listen to this program say we're not there in proper competition with the other operators in the telecommunications industry. So now that's make we ask government for make them come in and support we. As it is, without the management we get, the way they use the service at the moment go attest to the fact that they have the experience of difference. The man within at the seats now, we the deputy managing director, and we all don't put hands together for make we raise the company from Usa Ibindi for take and go some side else. Let government instead go say, Sierratel they make the effort. That's when they go soften their heart where they go come on board and can support we.
Okay. But I think the last time concerning that press release where you say some of the things that we inside there not to do. People they will say if the government no supports then go lock or sell the company, no word not become on do like that.
It will come out. I mean the managing director will be get by then. Now you pronouncement that.
Okay.
Yes. Now we make that pronouncement they call the media and tell them that. So as we talk so now, government we don't take a position. It don't say make it go to let go on leave force.
Okay.
Yes.
But a massive call.
Yeah.
You are the PRO for Sierratel.
Yeah.
And you talk say management in the first talk with you say management we don't pull word nado.
Yeah.
You will not be part of management.
I'll be part of management.
Okay. Well, I've been take the decisions. Say,
Well,
okay, that at coming January everything will come to a halt.
Well, I'm not going to say now we all take the decision. The decision they come from the CEO, the head. But whatever he say reflects on the entire management.
So you want to say Sierratel now autocratic administration is it?
Well, I'm not going to say autocratic in a sense, but when you look at them, it been fixed there we all hang heads. It just sounds like if team point na host, then they say that they're there in the mami.
Okay, so that not be happen at all. the engage with you talk about that not be happen.
No, it not be that engage not be happening for see now. We all see them engage see the place go for them by December.
Okay.
But if you for them, we for don't see by now.
But you not been talk anything. You not been come out and talk to the public. Say this also unanimous agreement to all been get. You not been come to the public. Because you are the public relations officer.
Yes, at that time I say I tell indeed just like what I said just so. We need help from government. We need help from government because the technology where they operate, as I've been said by then, now obsolete technology. We they operate the CDMA, and now all the other players in the use GSM. We get with 4G platform where only they provide data service. So if we get the GSM now, we bring them together. We can get in full competition like others, but we get constraints really.
So,
but not to that extent where we will say we go for them. Immediately.
Okay, because for me, a whole managing director come out with that kind of press release, now something big in we don't see. That I want to say like now it not happen again. That I want to say like the manager not be competent enough, or maybe it not be relate well at the company, or make the company come to down through them moments.
Well, in that case, management they decide we get with board, we get with chairman of the board. Now that level they then they take decision. We get the NCP. So whatever they affect the company, now NCP where they supervise the organization, now from their decision for come out, not so from an individual. When an individual make a statement, it can be sweeping and the public go hold them as true. You see? But the situation at hand, it gets semblance to what he say, but not entirely. We really constrained, I'm not gonna lie. We constrained, we seriously constrained. We need generators. We need equipment for run as a telecoms outfit. But we, like I say, we're not able to run them now in competition to others.
You know, say that now is slap to the face of Sierra Leoneans, for a government owns a telecommunication, for the suffer so for the parish too, because now the gateway. So how you think about that situation?
Well, me go say personally, governments na kumbra, it gets a lot of things there for handle. And we na a consideration according to waiting the chairman of NCP, National Privatization Commission, Ms. Dr. Prince Adin BC. If you don't tell me say let we wait, government go chip in. And the board now and management, they have the advance, they not see them all, then the monarch government, let government give support. And government don't give reward, say, come next year, we must get that support we will forget. For then we go move the company forward.
Okay, so what about some of them money, the way una be they generate? What una be done they do with them?
Well, money when you generate, you know, and I tell you say we not get better vehicles, we get broken generators, you get for the repair here and there. This technology what they use inspires another again this CDMA for the buy that one day, everyday procurement, then make I not like you. We are not making much as before. We not they make much. We not they make much. Where you they talk about say the money would they make. We not make much. I not go hide that one day. Now that's make we ask government for coming. Let government tell me this time round. Then if we not prove them, they can do otherwise.
Okay, what about the 4G where una be launched 2 years back? How effective is it compared to the other telecommunication companies?
It is very, very effective, and I can categorically say here that now we are the only network we carry the actual 4G. You know, I never go into technology, I mean not to engineer. But what's in me know, we bring the 4G equipment that we use, just that now the data components that we get at the moment now they provide. But if we able get let me could open it was a secret at Sierra will not be the agree for talker. But now we let the cat out of the bag because we are stressed. We need help from government. So if government can come in, like what they don't promise, then they support we for them we bring the GSM. Now it will get the voice. That's we're in competition. We can challenge anybody. All the other value-added services, all the other facilities with the other companies they provide now. Where we're not able, we CDMA not able to provide. We get to landline as well. We're not able to provide. And when they talk about other strong network, the landline for data, I don't see anywhere we go compare that one day.
Okay, so apart from government, una don't ever contact any private sectors and we go interested for help una and later they fund them.
Mind you, this is not a private business. No one na Sierra Leone no get that idea for go contact anybody. Then go say that you hold for somebody, you go do business for the person wey no give you permission. Now government property. Now government no more get that power there. For either directly or indirectly recommend somebody say, can't help Sierra Leone for let go.
But the master call.
Yeah.
You say now they come out for let out the cat out of the bag. So why make una we Sudan till they go bad, till they boil before they come out now for talk about what thing they happen inside the office?
Well, you know,
office say that nothing say that an injustice to Sierra Leoneans really.
Well, we don't get successive CEOs. Everybody been gets in your style. As I talk so, from 2018 to now up to 3 CEOs that we don't get. Everybody gets in your style. Everybody gets how they operate in your management. Like I say, I normally on a bench this year on staff or management alone. This is not government entity.
We understand that.
All decisions come from
you self na part of Sierra Leone.
Of course.
You didn't at the top management.
Yes, of course.
So when I was Sudan, I ask the question because they say now they let the cat out of the bag.
Yeah.
So why when I was Sudan say things they go bad at the office before they let the cat out of the bag?
Well,
nothing said that injustice to Sierra Leoneans.
Actually,
provide service.
We be the anticipate say we go make them up. But like I tell you, CDMA is obsolete. You know they work again. They know they manufacture the parts them again. If they manufacture the parts them, we can use them as well. But they know they manufacture the parts them. Then technology they advance. Now we they talk about 4G and 5G. We don't able to forget the 4G technology, but now the data component. 5G done the 6G go come G so. So let God make government support we. When now we they hope for. Let we get that GSM day. Let the people and tell me back. Let we not live up to expectations.
Okay. The program Morning Tea Fambu will come to you from Kenema Network 92.5 FM na Freetown, and we sub frequencies them all about the country. Fambu, today we will discuss now the studio. In case you want to join me doing this one thing at the studio, send your text message to the number 079-920-500. The number again is 079-920-500. We will take another story inside the program. Parliamentary by-election will don't take place on Saturday, 12 December 2020 for 2 constituencies them, now Western Area Rural and Bo District. And yesterday, the Chief Electoral Commissioner being declared the winner them. For more on the story, Joshua Patrick will now report.
Electoral Chief Commissioner for NEC, Makeni, yesterday, 14 December 2020, we don't declare the winner them for the 2 parliamentary by-election contested seats them. The by-election happened on Saturday, 12 December 2020, inside 2 constituencies them. Winner the Western Area Rural, Constituency 110, and Bo District, Constituency 078. The Chief Commissioner Makeni talk about waiting make the by-election take place in the constituency here, the total number of people we vote, and the various body them will be involved for monitor the by-election process, will be without any fet or confusion.
Declaration of results for parliamentary rerun election held in constituency 110, Western Area Rural District, and parliamentary by-election held in constituency 078, Bo District, on Saturday, 12 December 2020. The vacancy in constituency 110 occurred as a result of a judgment passed on the 31st day of May 2019 in the High Court, which ordered inter alia that the parliamentary elections conducted on the 7th March 2018 in constituency 110 in the Western Area Rural District be declared null and void. The vacancy in constituency 078 occurred as a result of the death of Honorable Almami Usman Kamara, Member of Parliament of the Sierra Leone People's Party, representing constituency 078 Bo District. For constituency 110 rerun polls, 2 political parties contested the parliamentary rerun elections as follows: the All People's Congress (APC) and the Sierra Leone People's Party (SLPP). For the parliamentary by-election 2 political parties contested the by-elections as follows: the All People's Congress (APC) and the Sierra Leone People's Party (SLPP). The Sierra Leone Police provided security in all the polling centers in both constituencies. Political party agents, the Political Party Registration Commission (PPRC), the Office of National Security, ONS, the National Election Watch, NEW, the Election Conflict Prevention and Mediation Group, media houses, and host of other civil society groups observed the elections in both constituencies and the tallying of the results of both NEC district offices in Bo and Waterloo. Results of the parliamentary rural election in constituency 110 Western Area Rural District held on the 12th December 2020. David Kadigatu, APC, 9,354 votes, representing 51.73%. Jackson Josephine, SLPP, total valid votes obtained, 8,729 votes, representing 48.27%. Therefore, in the exercise of the powers conferred on me as the National Returning Officer by Section 94, subsection 4 of the Public Election Act 2012, Act number 4 of 2012, I hereby declare Khadijatu David of the APC, who, having polled the highest number of valid votes cast, duly elected Member of Parliament for Constituency 110 in the Western Area Rural District. Results of the parliamentary by-election in Constituency 078, both districts, held on the 12th December 2020. Barry Abdul Aziz, APC, 576, 5.70%. Faba Habib Kaifa, SLPP, 9,529, representing 94.30%. Therefore, in exercise of the powers conferred on me as the National Returning Officer, I hereby declare Habib Kaifa Faba of the SLPP duly elected Member of Parliament for Constituency 078 in the Bo District. Signed on the 14th day of December 2020.
As they wrap up the declaration process for the candidate them will win, they introduced the new appointed regional commissioner for the Eastern region, we named A.M Mambu, will take an oath of office before the president and state host and begin in short statements.
Ladies and gentlemen, officially let me take this opportunity to introduce to you formally Commissioner Sia Moijue. She is the commissioner for the Eastern region.
Like she said, I just had the baptism on Saturday. That was my first experience with somebody who had always been afraid of politics. And call on the population of Saturday. Let's learn to live peacefully. You may belong to other parties, but NEC don't belong to any parties. You may belong to other parties, but know that you just there to give the mandate to certain people to run the affairs of the country, and so you must remain peaceful as it was in this election. And I pray together with my colleagues that will continue to run peaceful, credible elections, looking at the tenets of the NEC, and will follow the principle of partiality, transparency, and then accountability to the people of this country. So I thank you very much.
For RTV News, Joshua Patrick.
Family, welcome back at the program Morning Tea. Welcome to you 92 and 92.5 FM at Freetown. And also we sub-frequency them all about the country. Don't forget to send your text message to the number 079-920-500. At the studio, we get to treat the Executive Director of Civil Rights Coalition, Una Alfonso Mali, for can talk to him about the annual Education Week event, where the Ministry of Education, with in partner them, been starts the 7th of this month and Friday the 11th with President Bill at the Binzumani Conference Hall. Who side them been discussed on plenty issues them concerning educational system in the country. So, welcome at the program, Mr. Alfonso.
Yeah, good morning. Thanks for having me.
Okay. So, what's in this Education Week all been about? Will President be attend?
Yeah, thank you very much. Well, the Education Week now, stock taking. Stock taking in a sense in the education sector. We get various partners. Some are governments and some are non-governmental organizations, including civil society organizations. And each year when they celebrate the Education Week in a 5-day period, and also each year the Education Week they get a theme. And the theme for this year is education transformation or evidence-based policy and innovation. We mean say anything for talking at the sector, any decision or any policy way for making for backed by data. Data na the key thing for driving for take any decision. So now that way the education will be celebrated with series of activity will include we get presentation from people that were in country, out of countries, several universities all over the world, including Asia, America, UK, do presentation on various topics. Because in the education sector, we don't get two education ministries now. And I get the separate one for higher education, and I get the separate one for basic education. So these are the two. But in terms of the celebration, the two ministries come together and do joint activity. And the last day, when I've been the Friday, I've been graced by His Excellency the President, where we will get also a panel discussion for discuss the way forward on education.
Okay. Now we don't say you talk about celebration for celebrate education. So I just want to ask this question. Now, owing to the fact of this election, this result don't come out, will be say massive failure will take place. Is there anything needed for celebrate about education?
Yes, there is some. You see that say about this was, and how the failure they come about, right? People get to understand that. Before examination was marred with malpractice. When they go sit exam and they begin collect money from the police officer waiting at the gates, and they 10,000. Supervisor they all the shape. Beginning they get grades when they come to university, they cannot defend their grades. If they write for you, they afraid. If they talk now, they run. And these are graduates coming from first class university. That tells you they not go through the rigors of education. So what now they mean? Governments now put mechanism in place for monitor exams. Maybe they tell you, I want to monitor exam. The thing they will see, you know. So when government puts mechanism for monitor exam, and the actual output of the beginning and the, if you foresee to us, also one grand day they prepare. Now, the picking and they study. Parents and they own up to the responsibility for ensure say picking study. If you for pass was, from that if for more work, if you don't they study. Now where exam left 2 days, 3 days, picking and they study, or the above say this exam I will go camp, I will get leakage and go pass. And that has to stop. So in moving forward, for get quality education, you have to make sure so you conduct an examination that is credible and transparent and can be accepted even outside Sierra Leone. For the past few years, any side go to ask results out of Sierra Leone, you will sit down the exam back. And the most saddening thing about Sierra Leone, we only get one examination body when our WAEC. In countries like Ghana, like Nigeria, they have multiple body wey for certify you for going to university, right? So the unfortunate thing is this: the school parent dey study, parents dey study, the teacher dey teach better in a classroom. In fact, some teacher dey teach subject wey not in a major panel na college. For instance, when teacher go study agriculture, they can't teach physics na school, or inch not dey be LM. So all of them factor then I make you get what they call in the education the 4 guiding principle for see how you go move the free quality education, for get an upward trajectory in each and everything when you talk about the free quality education.
Okay, you go and tell them about the 4 guiding principles.
And these are key. The first one are universal access, education for all. Whether you blind, you're not blind, whether you able, you're not able, as long as you are Sierra Leonean. And then they intended with chapter 2 of the Constitution, education for all. The second one, again for do with the safety, comprehensive safety. For instance, the picking for land and environment way safe. If for ensure say the picking get balanced nutrition, in health for correct. If for get proper wash facility in a school. The picking way go school, if for no say na school you go, the environment for be conducive, the classroom for get proper ventilation. Most now they say for where marks in a school, you understand, if for get water running system, if for get proper TV for make sure say picking safe for Lambo. The third one are radical inclusion. Radical inclusion is a policy we need more public education for let people to understand what's the radical inclusion. Now inside the radical inclusion, the disabled them, you know, most of the schools they will get, they are not disability friendly. So you go find out say for the person we get physically challenged go school like Albert Academy I go able for claim go up that step there is a challenge that and they be excluded naturally in terms of education. The blind, the picking a reggae belly when they say for go school back. All of this fall under the radical inclusion policy. But the last one, we're very key. We now quality teaching and learning. In terms of quality teaching and learning, you talk about pedagogy. What in pedagogy mean? Now the method of teaching, the interaction between teacher and pikin we lacking. Now the country this way teacher don't teach pikin on, pikin afraid for tell teacher say what you teach me I don't understand. From where you go school, where teacher it say 1 + 1 2, it's map like blackboard right hand. There has not been any innovative way for get hands-on learning. You just need for scatter, stop and are gone. You tell pikin say divide and so almost this so almost this now hands-on learning innovation part of the team, and that is very key. Teacher training for ensure say school management system for review the 2004 Education Act if we forget and correct span teacher and learning, because in terms of the school, the board and most schools then they get confusion. I talked only before press elect, for instance, the 2004 Education Act talk about school management committee for primary school. It talk about board of governors for secondary school. Section 32 of the 2004 Education Act, they tell you say now the board they manage school, and the principal and the tell now say then now the head of administration and they are answerable to the Ministry of Education. So sometimes when the principal is more politically connected, you not go listen to the board. Sometimes the way the board want do things, you not go listen to the principal. Like FSSG, they get what they call board of trustee. If you look at the 2004 Education Act, no sound the right board of trustee. Before the 2004 Education Act, we don't get free quality education. We don't get 2 Ministry of Education. We don't get all them policies. So I tell President say the first thing for this, we get the right laws in place. And then laws that they follow with policies and you implement them for take go back to somebody in education. But in actual facts, in terms of enrollment, government is doing well, 900,000 within 2 years. That's now 30%, 9% of the population for education, and 30% of the population they benefit from free quality. 30% missing at 2.6 million population out of the 7 million population will get. So now then they will go discuss what you don't do well, what you not do well, and we talk frankly for our education for move forward.
Okay. When we get doing the education weekly, when we get the president may make any strategic plan documents or plans them for improve education in the country.
So the strategic plan document to improve education does not necessarily mean it should come from the president. You go to they call education sector analysis. When you get the education sector analysis, they analyze the entire sector, the post-mortem, for see all what's inside the sector. When that document they develop, they go to and they call education sector plan, which can be for 5-6 years. The last education sector analysis we get was 2011. The last education sector plan are from 2014, where they end this 2020. So the strategic documents where they explain now are the recent concluded education sector analysis, when I for do nationwide consultation now and develop the education sector plan. What presidents can do now for ensure say this so-called 21%, 22%, now we don't ask for disaggregated data how, and it's very simple. We say government they give 21%, include both basic and senior, include teacher salary, include all what's for the education sector now 21%. People then so they say 21% now for free quality. What the Ministry of Finance will do very simple. Give it this aggregated data. For instance, if you pay school subsidy, not tell me say you pay 69 billion. List the number of schools that will receive subsidy, because we know say you get some school in St. Francis or that call as Francis Saint. The school in them they go back and forth. Where one school in them they appear at 3 cents, all they get money in account. How much you don't spend per watch facility? How much you give me disaggregated data? So at the end of the day, we know so the budget was this and the amount we spend was this. Okay. And I will challenge them, they've never spent 15% in education. Okay. In fact, the Ministry of Finance, all the people in education, over 900 or almost a million. Well, they not pay up to now. Right. You understand that?
And this way we get more putting also. But we can't, especially at the council that pedagogy, the pedagogy, yeah. Methodology will be saved for using in teaching. Continue for still to the program.
Thank you very much.
Right. Mambu will still get to the studio, the PRO for Seratel. We have Badamasi call. We continue for talk with me. More just come up with you quick. Badamasi. So, waiting now the way forward now for Seratel.
Well, the way forward now this. At the moment we we they do with Christmas Mumia promotion. This for tell family then say Seratel is still alive, you know that it. When you buy Seratel MiFi, any one of which services them, whether na the CDMA, na the ADSL, na the 4G, any one of them where you buy, you get something for benefits at the end of the day.
So when are the cost of the NT?
When you buy 950,000 the MiFi, you get you normal 1 month free, unlimited data. Then you get 7 days extra plus one Seratel phone. When you buy 100,000 recharge, we give you one Seratel phone for free, with support inside it. When you connect, you when an old customer, you go connect for the 550 the MiFi, you they get 5 days free. What will they give you? You are then at the ADSL. When you go connect, the Connect All Plus, that the Connect All Plus a package. You they get 10 days free for let you the browse. So Seratel is still alive, will not die yet too. And then you see all the vehicles they don't park. Now, multi management don't do, they don't grab back. We begin the rebranding. You go see the vehicles in the past, we they go upline, we they take care of the station, but just normal, we they ask for government intervention, then they can support we. Okay. We never let the Seratel go now other person in hand. We self get engineers, we get capable staff that we able for run the place. And if somebody else comes safe, not so new people let me they bring go. Now we your services and back again for utilize. Okay. We all get the experience. Okay. So do you that appeal to government, the government come and give you support, then we grow.
I believe the government will listen to you and because this radio station they go worldwide and this all about the country to cover.
That's fine.
So thank you very much, Mr. Badmasi, the PRO for Seratel, for you joining the program. We'll continue to get to have subsequent programs then as we continue. Yeah? Thank you so much.
Fam will not forget the program na Morning Tea, and it comes to you live from Redeemer Radio 92.5 FM inside Freetown and with sub frequencies all about the country. We could go for the short break and we will get on back. 60% of people them na salon can find them difficult for get their hand to mouth, especially the festive season them. Now that make House of Happiness salon get for involved in massive feeding across Freetown. Well, for no more but this feeding where they get for carry on with, we get between at the studio Peter M. Amara, the acting PRO for House of Happiness Salon. Good morning and welcome to the program.
Yeah, good morning, listeners.
Okay, before we proceed, tell we small on how House of Happiness come about.
Okay, House of Happiness come about where we CEO, where Sidiki Kamara, where they live in London. They come salon and they walk along the road here and compete them. A SESAY salon people they suffer. A SESAY people they sleep down street. So when they return and sit down, they think I say no. I need to do something for me family. I need to do something for my company salon there. They decide say well, I need to form an organization. And this organization, I need to form in the sense wherein I will be able to provide for the needed. The one that they sleep down street so that we'll be able to feed them, we'll be able to take care of them, we'll be able to provide place for them. So now so House of Happiness come about. And because like if you think I say when you provide house for somebody, you don't regain part of happiness in it. And when you see people that they live in the street, the happiness in 100%, that they suffer. So decide say that we come up the head and see how we'll be able to restore this happiness, confidence in them, and give them a second chance. And yes, you get another chance for live a standard life where you deserve.
All right. Well, what are some of the activities them way on don't involve in since when I take this kind of venture as well?
Okay, thank you very much. Since we form House of Happiness, we don't do donation across the city, extend, let me say, across the country. We don't provide food items. And presently, as I say, we don't relocate to Mami there. We then become more plain say they want to go back to the village or stay in the city. House of Happiness come up the head, they decide say, well, we need to go with the Bible to provide all the necessary needs, life savings needs for them. We can go back to the village and we still check on them. And we get to widow them where we be don't help to provide place for them. At the same time, this them they get speaking them and we they provide for them. We they take care of the medical and everything. This is the responsibility of House of Happiness. And we do we last breakfast feeding at Eastern Police. We like be actually unique. I could say now be the first in history that for like you will get a breakfast donation at this country. We be able to do an Eastern Police will be successful and like people that be actually admire the process.
Okay, so make we talk about the upcoming feeding program where una get for do. What are the things them we una don't put in place and the plans them we una don't put in place for this upcoming feeding program we get for come about?
Well, the upcoming feeding program we get for come about, we either do on this December before Christmas or after Christmas or early January, depend. Because like for able run organization on you know, take care of the people them way you determine for any resources. And like as we don't say for the past 8 months where we operate, not only from the CEO. So everything what we do, if actually we try for see how we target now for we feed 1,500 and above this coming feeding program. So if we able get support from people then, support from government, support from NGOs, we believe say this particular program will carry this feeding program will be one of the best. Will be one of the best in history because with the planner. And as it is now, we don't begin distribute letters, we don't begin distribute dash card, where we call on Sierra Leone for SESAY, yes, they render the helping hand what we deserve.
Okay.
The way we help the poor through House of Happiness.
Whose communities are target so really?
Well, as when we begin from Mounty Court. We begin with donation.
Okay.
Like before we donate, we get for do what we call the surveillance. We get for survey and see what side the people that we target. Because we don't go lonely, we don't do an bus station, we don't do an country, so we don't do on so many places.
Now don't forget any partnership with any NGO, big NGO, for him will come to our aid.
Well, we do honor, but as you know, this is not Africa. You know, they just begin something. You feel say you will get partnership. They get for SESAY, you are committed, and get for SESAY. This thing where you plan, say, I plan for Duan, you take in position for Duan.
Commitment now one thing.
Yeah.
But also there are ways there will be steps and there will be for take for let people and say you are serious. One project writing. Now don't involve into project writing.
Well, with the honor, we get a project title called Give Them a Home. So this one we feel with Give Them a Home where entails everything what we talk about. You talk about the home, you give them place for lay their head, you give them food for eat. Everything will be included. Okay.
So, what person will locate House of Happiness?
Well, House of Happiness within number 15 on Full Lane, at Town, and they will temporary office there for now.
Okay, and this number will possible contact to now.
Well, we phone number. At the same time, we get to orange line in case somebody want to donate.
Yeah, you will tell Fanboy. The numbers will be somebody will only listen right now.
Okay.
We want to get in touch with you now.
And do viewer, if anybody want to get in touch with House of Happiness, you go easily call on 088 64 36 39 088 64 36 39, or you go call on 074 02 60 55 074 02 60 55, or you go easily visit with Facebook page Winner House of Happiness. Sierra Leone.
Okay, thank you very much. Continue for stay with me at the program. Fambu, so another story inside the program. She arose transformation coaching in partnership with the Anti-Glossophobia Academy. Don't organize a one-day conference with the theme Psychology of Winning. The conference will take place at Tea's Mall, at the Wilkinson Road, inside Freetown. We are Andra Niambisano will now report.
The conference, when be a gathering of people from all walks of life, will take place at the Tea's Mall, Wilkinson Road, inside Freetown. The aim of the conference is for let people know more about how to win a life and how to control themselves psychologically. The guest speaker for the program, Dr. Khadija Grace say, a glad for Kana Salon, and the kind turnout where he see na the conference means say, Salon people and all ready for learn, grow, and for embrace change. And it be same also Rob Mott, but waiting he say, not a man for blame other person, but waiting they happen to them.
What do you want? Caring, determination, patience, empowered, unity, encouragement. Did you feel that? When I feel anything changed. Whenever they talk, I feel goosebumps. That's the authentic human being. We all need love, we all need care, we all need nurture. But then we know they get them. Because they're not showing, we they blame other person for letting me. I don't need a man to make me happy. I don't need my friend to make me happy. I don't need nobody approval. But me yourself. When you believe in yourself, you come on a family when a poor family. You be the one when they break the chains. Say me. You don't know why they eat guys. Don't know why they eat poor from the class. I don't want again. How do you do that? First, by paying attention to your studies. Now, take a technique. If a government don't give it somewhat free education. Right? Be determined. You don't think so you don't kill your teacher. You don't want to go to school again. Be determined. Care for that man or that woman. Be determined. It is only when you meet you, you love you, you accept you, you're so shy.
It be go before for talk say, if fine for the speak good thing them to yourself and for the get positive mindset we go help you for grow na your life and your career. He say, as man, we for like we self and also they talk good thing them for we self we go help we for we tomorrow and bambai. Because you want for share out story but how he grew up with him mama when I the one grand picking and how him papa not be there with him say he big. But through the grace of God, he able for survive and he encourage young people that will be there at the conference for making themselves be hardworking and know waiting and deeper. The Chief Executive Officer and Founder for the Anti-Glossophobia Academy, Albert Martinez, when they collaborate for make this conference come to young people them say, now somebody can commend them to Dr. Khadija to Grace for let them come together and make this conference here. So they link up and partner and then gladly we make the conference come also. He say the people that will apply for the conference now be over 500, but because of the space and finances, them only we get 80 to 100 people them as participants for the conference. He continue for talk say Salon need more of this as go help young people them for go, and that this na conference will go continue so take go.
So I get the direct call the keynote speaker when I talked to this. Say the cancer after 20 years we are not and a renowned psychologist we were oriented in psychology. So we did a white thing, well organized something like this. So somebody recommended me to say the group programs, next month's conference and other programs and we here with education.
Okay, Fambu, welcome back to the program Morning Tea. Welcome to you on the RRN Radio Network 92.5 FM na Freetown and what are sub-frequencies them all about the country, and also on the RRN television on ITV channel 72 and same way so on our Facebook page. Thank you, Fambu. We don't send a message to the program and to wait till we discuss here. I think so. We get to guest here at the studio now. Alfonso Mali will be go answer the question because this question has come from purposely. Well, Mr. Alfonso Mali, the question can also say, Mr. Mali, why the government change the examination system? Example, like somebody go to sit now so today one paper, then move on go to other place for taking exam. You say why that they happen? This is a common from Mustafa. And so they don't want to say we understand say the West African Examination Council person not been there at the education week. How true is that?
Yeah, thank you very much. Let me start with the latter. That was not correct. They did a presentation. I was part of the presentation. For the final day in the panel discussion, they not been there. But throughout the week, they made a whole slot to do a presentation. And the Ghanaian way they had now, so we deal and well. the media of the view and opinion say enough for head work because we get competent people for head work. We look at 5 countries now, only Sierra Leone, not get Sierra Leone with the head. So government for try correct and normalities here. In terms of the first question we talk about, and you get for them it's public was. You know, public was and look at as a system where it's not credible in so many people's eyes. And waiting that happen when once even the adults not even at the center and they take the question, people are going in our office, the answer. So now why the manager exam day, look at the documents we established work since 1980 for the independence. So in terms of the conduct and examination, we cannot question them. Which you go question if they disadvantage you. And in this process they don't disadvantage many. You know, we get 2 subjects today, you go sit in one grammar school, then after you go sit in another school. That was a pure mistake and we don't bring that to the notice. If they rotate in a center, not to like a tell them get 2 paper. The way they rotate in a center, not pull post in common a laka, you go send and go na Waterloo. Very, very unfair. This is why in the Ministry of Basic Education, you get the chief examination officer. When a government nominee to WAEC, she should be handling anything there. So whether I know or not, me don't know. When I walk around there for the handle them, because this is very unfair to the one who go 60 exam. And so many mistakes been there. This in them they appear at this center, they appear at the center back for the same paper. I think they get for correct someone. If they want for use a system for curb malpractice, then teaching her for rotate them, I don't think that's the best way for do.
Thank you so much for being part of the program this morning, and thank you for doing this warm tea with me this morning. And I believe you continue for coming for joining me for doing this warm tea. Thank you very much.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, and also my brother, House of Happiness. So waiting at you parting message to the people out there.
Yeah, parting message to Auxiliary Union. Now, we call on everybody, at least let it come up House of Happiness Day, and make sure that we able to achieve, we aim now this country, because like we just say, the street beggars and too boku, and people that they not really easy, people that they suffer. Now when you they work on a net, now they know say people that they suffer. Okay. So we call on them, let them come and help let them visit page now Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, House of Happiness Day. Visit and see what the House of Happiness don't do within 8 months. Then you could not say if you come for partner with them, you know they do things for nothing. Okay. They come actually not the right place.
Okay.
If you want to help the poor, do charity through House of Happiness, then you know very better.
Okay, plenty. Thank you. Will you take time for come and talk to Fambu there on some of our involvement? Well, Fambu, now that's all we get for inside the program this morning. But before we end the program, make a bring to waiting be happen, inside history. Now, being today, December 15, 1996, 12 people have been died from rabies sick inside Bo, and reports been show say them be admit 40 other people them na hospital where dog bed. Now so the health official them be say.
Now been today, December 15, inside 1997, Kamajo them be ambush one convoy. We been the transport some AFRC Supreme Council member them between Tobu Field and Kono. This now be according to a military spokesman, Major John Milton. That's all we get time for inside this morning edition of Morning Tea. We come to you live from Redeemer TV on ITV channel 72 and same way on Redeemer Radio Network and 2.5 FM and Freetown, and we stop frequencies them all about the country and same way our Facebook page. Well, Fambo, if in case you don't miss part of this program or all, you can join me from 5 to 6 o'clock evening time and you watch everything.
Well, before we end the program, make a member again with we sense talk. We say Yoni, then he eat sweet chop all time, but not they ever get diabetes. We come from Pastor Alfred Misali.
But good thank you to the one that we produce the program, winner Emmanuel Success Commander and Patrick Vandy. Plenty thank you to the floor manager, the camera crew, and everybody will join hand for make this program reach you as I reach you so. Say tomorrow. Your name na Joshua Patrick. And me your name na Andrea MARIAMA. They say Tata, and make sure say you take all the measures them where the master sabi people empower body business. They say because we know say the corona 6 still there na the country. Tete tomorrow. Shalom. Shalom.